Hello, welcome to episode 152 and welcome back to our Racing Evolution, the Japanese import version on the Gamecube. My previous video I did a quick 20-minute, half-hour video of just me poking around with the menu system and doing the first race, and to be honest I didn't quite know what I was doing because it's all in Japanese of course and I'm English, but I found out that you can't change the game to English, but that's fine because I found someone that has the English version of this game on YouTube, and I've watched them go through the menu system and I've memorized what we need to know, or what I think I need to know anyway, in order to play through the game. So I am going to do a full playthrough of this game, doing my best to navigate through the menu systems. Like I said, I've memorized what I need to know. I think I now know enough to complete the game itself. I've also found that this is the Japanese version. All FMV sequences are dubbed in English, which is cool. But the English version of this game, the FMV sequences are dubbed in Japanese with English subtitles. I think that's quite cool. But yes, our Racing Evolution on the Gamecube, Japanese import version. But yeah, I've memorised what I need to know. You've got city mode, city race mode, whatever you want to call it, challenge mode, time attack, progress, load save options, load save, that's progress I think, and options. Either way, yeah, so this is say, oh I remember this, new game, continue, load, I think. No, progress. New game, continue, chapter select. So we're going to continue because we've done the first race already, and it brings you straight onto this. The upgrade system of the game is actually pretty straightforward. It's your, like, RPG style. You literally just upgrade each bar by clicking right. I don't know what each and every one does, but each one makes your car better, so as long as we stick with that was cool. I know the top 3 or 4 is your braking, everything else is just suspension, so we can do that. On to race 2. So you've got vehicle select, transmission, difficulty level, which is no, that's not the difficulty level. That's the difficulty level, which is normal and hard. It's randomly set. It's set at normal anyway, which is great. Vehicle select, which is cool. We've only got 2 to choose from at the moment. The good news is this happens to be in the numbers are English, so that's cool. We've got the Mini Cooper. Oh, of course I'm going to select that. And this is continue, and then you select, just like Ridge Racer games, all previous Ridge Racer games, you select the song you want to hear and the game continues. When the race ends, you get save at the top, load in the menu, save at the top, load second, then continue third. So basically I've learned what I need to know. Also know that this is a an event where you have to complete 2 rally courses in less than 5 minutes, I think, something like that. Something like that. I'm not actually going to know what mission I have to do, what the target is, or anything along those lines. I also don't know what RP means, but we will figure it out as we play through the game. Oh, excuse me, track wind. The first race that I did, the very first race, was, once I saved it, was 1.5% completion. So 1.5 per race. So generally speaking, 100% divided by 1.5, I think it could be anything up to 70 races, maybe, throughout the whole story mode, as a guess. But yeah, or maybe even 50. But still, it's quite a long game. Haha. I also love the fact that your pit crew are English. So yeah, A to continue. I think that's a pass. Target time 151. I did it in 138. So that's good. Still don't know what that is. So yeah, you got save, load, continue. Save, load, continue, options, quit. So I'm pretty sure if I go on to here, click yes. Oh, have I just exited? Restart. Alright. My bad. I'm still learning. My Japanese will improve. So the top one's replay. So the bottom two must be save and save. One of them will be save. I know it's not the top one. It's one to remember. I haven't played on my GameCube in such a long time. If I can beat my time. I know I've got to do it in 155 now, which is good. So top one, replay. That one we have to remember, so I don't accidentally replay every race I do. Sat on a chair with wheels and I just run over my own foot. Right, end of the race. I might have done it faster than I did previously, which is pretty cool. 5:36. Yay, I did. Right, so must remember, top one is replay. So yeah, I did it 2 seconds faster, which is cool. Got more RP. Right. So that's replay. Maybe that's save? I hope I'm not selecting quit. Oh god. Well, I've just selected quit. Okay. Yeah, I selected quit. Alright. Oh no, I didn't. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. One more time for good luck, eh? I know the third one is continue, so I'm just going to stick with that. I was trying to find save. You kind of assume quit will be on the very bottom, but oh well. So the top is restart. Fourth one is return to menu. The bottom one's probably quit completely. The third one is continue. So this time I promise you, I will select continue. One thing's got to be said about this, the soundtrack is good. I'm also very glad that the pit crew are English. Mind you, it wouldn't make too much difference because you got the symbols on the top anyway. once again. I'm just going to select the third one now. You've seen this race 3 times. I apologise for that. I am indeed. Exactly the same time as previously. That's just weird. Right, so. Done better. Done better. Yay. At least I'm getting lots of points. Continue. I hope. Huh? This isn't the same race again, is it? Oh, please tell me it's not. It is. Oh, no, no, no. Right, okay. Whoops. So yeah, third one down is continue. It's good to know. Top one's replay. Continue. I'm assuming then you can't save mid-tournament. Because this is a 2-race. This is a 2-race thing, championship, challenge, whatever you want to call it. So maybe you're good to save it next time. But that was the reason why I ended the previous video early, because I had to find out where save and load was, because that's kind of the most important bit, really. Plus, I kind of wanted to show you how to play a foreign game on a PAL GameCube. Doing okay. Whee. Cool. Yay. 126. Target time 3:30. I did it in 3:04. That's good to know. Ooh. Does that mean I now win that car? So that's replay. That's quit. I'm just going to select this one because I know it means next. Yep.
Once Stefan had an idea of where I stood, the real training could begin. And it wasn't easy. It was like being in racing boot camp with a drill instructor breathing down your neck.
See, English talking, Japanese subtitles.
It was clear that he had high hopes for me, but it wasn't clear whether I could live up to his expectations.
It's pretty cool. English version is the other way around. Japanese speaking, English subtitles. Okay, racing life. I'm kind of hoping there's an autosave. That's next race. Let's have a look at the car options. Ooh, that's pretty. We'll use that then. Round 1, not sure what that means. I'm going to be stupid and exit in the hope that City Life, that's new game, that's new game, continue, progress. Where's collection? One of these is save and load. There it is, save and load. I'm so glad it pops up with that quick flash of what it is in English. Save. I really hope I'm selecting save here. Ah, there we go, 1.5. I should now change to maybe 5%. Just double check. 3.1. There we go, good. We've got it, we've got it. So that is where you save. So you continue onwards and you can only save on the main menu. Good to know. New game, continue. should hopefully put me back right back to where I was. Beautiful. We're getting there. We're getting there. The more I play this game, the quicker I know where everything is. Yeah, it's been a good, I don't know, 5 or 6 years since I last played on my GameCube. Maybe longer.
Time to practice your passing skills. Overtake the car ahead of you within the time limit.
Alright, there we go. I'm so glad he told me what I needed to do. 4 minutes 50 to overtake the car ahead. Yeah, a good 4 or 5 years. I keep all my consoles in their boxes.
Nice timing on the brakes.
And, yeah, I dug it out of its box, plugged it in, switched on first time. No issues, no problems. She's just wonderful. Hold on, this is actually a very famous race course. Can't remember what it's called, but it is on Forza. Cool. So we're using cars that actually exist on race courses that
Everything's great. Acceleration, braking, and handling.
actually exist too. That's a nice little touch. It's all licensed.
What can I say? That was just a great job.
Why, thank you very much, sir. Cool. Okay. I wish I knew what all that says. 6,000 RP. Obviously, I'm getting RP for doing certain things. Probably top speed and stuff like that. New car! I think. Next race. Bloody hell.
Well, you're a new face. Whose girlfriend are you?
I'm Rena. I'm here for the race.
Oh? Why haven't I heard of you? What team are you on?
Well, I'm not exactly sure.
I see. Well, welcome to the big leagues, Rena. I hope they don't eat you alive. At least not too quickly.
Whoever you are, lady in pink, I wouldn't mind eating you alive.
Not exactly a warm welcome. But she had a point. What team was I on?
Have I got to select a team now? I wouldn't know what team I'm selecting. But yeah, that girl in the pink had some massive knockers. Alright. Do I get car selection maybe? Oh yeah, we do get a few. Ooh. Oh, so each time you use a car you unlock it. So I've got that currently. I think. I could be wrong. 225 PS. I can only go on the CC because there's no top speed. And if there is, it might even be right in front of my face, but I can't see it. So 1794, 1780, 1998. That's kind of a lot higher than all of them. I can go on. I understand PS and KGM, and also the weight on cars. So that could work in my favour. It's a good job I've got some vehicle knowledge. Blame Top Gear for that one. I'm a big Top Gear fan. As in the Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond Top Gear. The new one doesn't sound too interesting to me. Oh, now that's unlocked. I'm really confused. It's one of them too. I think it's that one. It's the one. So what have I just unlocked? I'm not sure. Let's just go to that one. Graphically, it's great. For a game of its age. 2003, I think. So it's now 12 years old. Alright. Let's try and beat... first race is an official driver. Let's try and beat the big boob chick. Language. 2 laps, 6th position. If there was an option to go qualifying, I wouldn't know about it. I like the tunes. The tunes are cool. The default difficulty setting is normal, and that's what I've kept it on. Because there's easy, normal, hard, and more than likely impossible. Normal's good for me. I have enough confidence in my skills to take them on medium difficulty. I'm not quite sure what the lines are that appear. Gina, that sounds like Pink Lady. Yeah, there's a bar below my car, a white bar, and also my opponents have a bar above their car as well. It's not moving left to right, so it's not G-force. And to be honest with you, I have no clue what it is. Oh, I've just found the handbrake. Does that mean we can get some drifting going? Yeah, I'm not sure what that bar means, but oh, it might come to light at some point. Found that look behind button. No, oh, no, that's change view. Okay. Yep, that's handbrake. You can probably hear the clunking of my GameCube controller. They're well known for making quite a lot of noise, especially the big trigger buttons on the top. Yeah. But they're probably the nicest feeling trigger buttons out there, strangely enough. And I must admit, I've always liked the way the nub flicks when you use it. It's quite a nice sound, especially if you're playing like Street Fighter or something, or Soul Calibur. And there's like 4 of you. You're all using GameCube controllers, and all you can hear is it's quite a satisfying sound. Yeah. But it's got to be said, this game's pretty cool. Oh, I got around it okay. Gina. Right. So Gina is the name of Big Boob Chick. It's just Pink Big Boob Chick. I can't think of any other name for her. That's the first thing I saw. It's the first thing they made you see. We'll introduce a new woman to you, but first we'll introduce you to her breasts. Gina Cavalli, that'll be her. Cool, she's obviously going to be my #1 opponent. Continue. I do like the menu tunage. Cool, continuing onwards. Do I get to change? Oh no, I've got to keep the same car apparently. It's always that one. Round 1. See, now that's there. What, is that round 1 repeat? As in the round I've just done? Can I do it again? Oh, there's 2 checkered flags. There's one at the top, one at the bottom. So there's one there. And one there. My only guess is qualifying race. It must be qualifying race. I can't think of it being anything else. 2 checkered flags. 2 different types of races to do. Ah, who needs to qualify? No one needs to qualify. Don't even try qualifying on Formula 1 games. You just race till you win. Go. Alright, yeah. So, Gina is definitely the one we gotta beat. You're not going to let me win. You're not going to have any choice in the matter. There's a difference. He says. Famous last words. Why, thank you.
You're putting the pressure on.
2 laps. I do love the fact that all the other racers can talk to you. It is pretty cool. Every time you pass someone, they're like, "Ah, you passed me, you bugger," or "Ah, you hit me." You're smoking up, don't put the fire out, you know. It's pretty cool stuff. I'm coming for you, Gina. I've been waiting, what took you so long? Bye. That's it. The tunes are pretty cool. I wonder if there's a soundtrack available. Quite a few times I've bought soundtracks for games simply because they're cool. Sometimes you hear songs that are specifically made for games and you can't get them anywhere else. So, biggest example of that is a game called Ashen on the N-Gage, which is, if any of you can remember the N-Gage. For any of you younger folk that don't know what an N-Gage is a phone. There was 2 different types. There was the N-Gage and the N-Gage XD. I've got both of them. And you literally bought games for it, but the games were very, very small cartridges. They were a little bit smaller than DS cartridges, but they looked exactly the same. You slotted it into the top of the phone, and it did everything a phone did, apart from the fact you had these top-notch games, and you did have some top-notch games, like, you know, just a couple of examples. You had PGA Tour, you had FIFA 12, I think. You know, you had some really, really good games for it. And one of my favourites was a first-person shooter called Ashen. Yeah, every time you're using UCAR, you get to keep it. That's great. Yeah, first-person shooter called Ashen, and the theme tune for it
I found out why I got off on the wrong foot with Gina.
is incredible.
You see, she knew more about how GVI operated than I did, and she wasn't too happy about the reach of their influence. To her, they were ruining the sport, and I was their new mascot.
Intriguing. But yeah, the soundtrack to Ashen on the N-Gage is incredible. It really is. It's a brilliant soundtrack. You should check it out online. Ah, there you go. So round 1 is now black. So yeah, you can go back and do the previous round again. So that's a nice little touch. Yeah, it's well worth checking it out. Anyway, back to this. 654 times 2 cc. Does that mean it's got 2 engines? So you double that up, so that's 1308. Which isn't as big as 997. Whoa, 3498. That's huge. Oh god. Alright, we're getting some nice cars now. Okay. Nissan Fairlady Z or the Alfa Romeo GTA? Well, if I was Jeremy Clarkson, I'd pick the Alfa because he loves Alfas. But my dad has always wanted a Nissan Fairlady Z. So, that's what we'll go for. Next race. This game's pretty cool. I like it. Oh, so you start with 0 RP. So that's cool. It kind of counts up as you go along.
Serious client this time. Don't disappoint him.
It doesn't continue to, well, it does obviously off the race, but yeah, you earn it by drifting and overtaking, which is cool. Still don't get that bar above the car though. It might be a freak meter. You might be able to like scare them. So right now there's nothing, but stick right on his tail, make him feel the heat. So yeah, you can actually freak people out. That's cool. Kind of like a panic mode. I like that. This car's cool. We're getting into the faster cars very quickly, it's got to be said. Hello, Gina. Keep the heat on and encourage them to slip up. Right, so if you continue to drive them and stay behind them and freak them out, they make mistakes. Nice. He was a bit delayed on that one. This guy should be a breeze to shake. I'm in front. I'm in first. Hugh a bit late. So I'm glad I finally took this out of the wrapping. It's a fun game. I've got pretty much all the Ridge Racer games twice, because the Ridge Racer games are a classic. Well, are all classics. So I've got one that's like mint condition and one that I play for each of them, and that's Ridge Racer Evolution, right the way up to Ridge Racer Unbounded on the PS3. But I've never actually cracked R Racing Evolution Open, which is a cut-off from Ridge Racer, because Nico, the main character from the majority of the Ridge Racer games, their female front girl, does make an appearance in this. So she's on the cover, funnily enough. So it is Ridge Racer based. It just has licensed cars and licensed trucks, which all the other Ridge Racers don't. So I had to get 2 copies of this too, because it's part of the series. And yeah, I've had my first copy since day of release, and I've never played it, simply because it was a Japanese version and I didn't really want to split it open. Yeah, just for rarity purposes. And I didn't buy an English version because, well, to be honest, I can't give you a reason as to why I haven't bought an English version. I'll be blunt. I genuinely don't know. I just never have. But yeah, for Christmas, as a Christmas present, I bought another version, Japanese version of this game, which is why I'm finally playing it now. One to play and one to keep. I'm now sharing it with you guys, and I hope you're enjoying it, because I certainly am. I think now I've started playing this, my GameCube's gonna stay set up for quite some time. I am like miles ahead. You're gonna get serious now. Okay, Gina. You better get serious really quickly, because you're quite far behind. couldn't tell you how many cars and how many tracks are on this game, by the way. Because obviously I can't read the description on the back of the box. So, yeah, every time I unlock a new car, a new class, or anything along those lines, it's going to come as quite a surprise to me, as well as you guys, hopefully, because I don't know what to expect. I like the engine sound effects though, it's pretty cool. Proper racy. What time are we on now? Oh bloody hell, 1:15 in the morning. It's now officially the 28th of December. I've just figured out what the white bar on the bottom is. When I hold down the throttle, it's white. When I release the throttle, it disappears. See? See it flash in there? It's me tapping the throttle. It's a throttle bar, power bar, throttle bar, throttle bar. I think that'd be the best description for it. It tells me how much power I'm putting to the wheels, and when it's white, my foot's to the floor. When it's red, I'm ever so slightly touching the throttle, and when it's blue, the button is only compressed 3/4 of the way. Nice. Relatively unnecessary, but nice nonetheless. The bar underneath will be my freak out bar. Because I'm assuming if I can make the other cars freak out and crash, then I'm sure they can do it to me too. Wouldn't be fair otherwise, really. Yay, 10 points. 10 points. This must be a championship then. They seem to be starting to do the same races already, so there may be a lot of cars, but I don't think there's a lot of tracks. But who knows?
This client is expecting a flawless run. It's your job to deliver.
This client is expecting a flawless run. It's your job to deliver. I'm really grateful for that, dude. He tells me what I need to do. So I'm very grateful for him. Otherwise I'd be... well, let's be honest, it's just race. Come first. It can't really be much more than that, but I'm very grateful for him anyway. Pushing the boundaries on that one. Sylvester. T-R-E. Instead of T-E-R, it's T-R-E. Sylvester. It's a good way to use your opponents. Language. He almost used the F word. Oh, sorry, Gina. Yeah, he almost used the F word. Do I spend the time freaking her out, or should I just go past her? We'll go past her. No, I thought that was pretty cool. That would be a beautiful drift moment, but don't think I'm confident enough to use a handbrake yet. I'm worried it will spin me out completely. That corner's always... chicane is always tight. Wish my trap wind would go away. I keep doing mini burps that I have to hold in so I don't end up belching down the camera. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Too much throttle and you'll retire yourself right here.
Ooh, retire. Ooh, can you actually knock yourself out of the race?
Nice timing on the brakes.
Handbrake. That was fun. I think it's faster to just use the normal brakes. I thought I'd give it a shot anyway. It was an experience.
Very nice. Stay right there and everything will be fine.
At least I managed to change the speedo to miles per hour. That's a good thing.
Everything's great. Acceleration, braking, and handling.
Beautifully done. Nice big fat chunky lead. You might as well. Sorry, Gina just said, do you think I'm just going to retire? I'm like, well, she might as well. I don't know if you can actually hear their voices. So the funny ones I'll repeat to you.
Victory is just around the corner.
Yeah.
It'll be a party tonight. Nice job.
Cool. Another win. Yeah. Oh.
That girl is good. Very good. But how will she do against the others?
Every 2 years, GVI pits its own teams against each other in a top-secret competition. The results determine the ranks of the teams. You place well, and we'll get more work. I want you to drive this. Yes, it's a Fiat, but hardly an ordinary one.
Okay. I will quite happily drive your Fiat that's hardly ordinary. Whoa. 2993cc special. Yeah, that's not ordinary at all. That's pretty awesome. Lovely. Sure, I'll take your Fiat for a run. Yeah, we seem to be doing the same tracks over and over again. So, guess there aren't many. Whoa. Have you seen what I'm up against? I'm in a Fiat.
There's a time to show your stuff. It's now. We want to make a strong impression on the other teams and the boss.
I'm in a Fiat, and I'm against Corvettes. Like, what? Ah. I've got the... Ah, right, I see. I may be against Corvettes, but I've got the cornering speed. I can take corners a lot faster than they can. They've probably got a much higher top end. See? Buy my own Corvette. Mr. or Mrs. Corvette, should I say. This is cool. I'm in a little Fiat against top end cars. Oops. My bad. This is so cool. That's a Viper. Is it? No, it's a Corvette again. Alright, I guess they're all Corvettes. I'm beating Corvettes in a Fiat 500. This is awesome. Hello, Sylvia. That's a Viper. That's not a Corvette. That is. I made her spin out. Press the wrong button. There you go. So when you freak them out, you literally cause them to spin. That's pretty cool. A, it's a nice touch. B, a wee bit silly. Because imagine if that happened in real life. You know, Hamilton comes up against Jenson Button in Formula 1. Button gets freaked out by Hamilton being behind him or vice versa, so he puts his car into a 360 spin. Yeah. Shouldn't be a Formula 1 race driver. If that's your tactics. Let's be honest. Oh, this is gaming. This is fantasy. If my opponents want to put their cars into 360 spins because they get freaked out because I'm behind them, then so be it. I don't mind. Start doing it in real life, however, you'll lose a lot of viewers.
Nice corner. That's just what I want to see. You gotta brake earlier.
I love this little Fiat, it's cool. Right. My camera cuts out any time between the 50 and 55 minute mark. And we're literally just approaching the 50-minute mark. Hopefully, it will last long enough for you to see the end of this race. Fingers crossed. Ooh. think my memory will just about last. I hope. If it does cut out, I do apologise. I'll literally just finish this race and then stop. So you won't miss anything. Well, you know what I mean. Finish this race and just start the next video, so you won't miss anything other than me crossing the finish line, but I think we should be okay. There we go. Well, thank you very much for joining me on this episode. I hope you're enjoying Viper, Corvette Viper S7. I hope you're enjoying this game as well, enjoying watching the playthrough of this game as much as I'm enjoying playing it. Yeah.
Look at the time! We need our damn racer! Where the heck is he?
Well, he is a she, and I'm right here. The name's Renna. You must be Eddie.
Are you kidding? This is our racer? No, no, and no! We paid a fortune for this!
Listen, Eddie, I don't know how much you paid. Stefan just told me to win the race. Now can we get to business?
Huh? Stefan?
Yeah, Stefan, don't be sexist. Women can drive just as good as men can. Alright. Da-da-da-da-da, there we go. Save. No, that's collection. Must be the one underneath them. Save and load. There we go. Save. And that puts us 9.2% through the game. So thank you very much for joining me on this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll join me next time for the start of the next race. All the best and good night.